Hey there, nerdsters. Entertainment Nerd here. And let's just get into this review of Morbius, guys. Now, before we get into this review, and I'm deep diving into this, going head first, but please hit the subscribe button as we are giving away a Funko Japanese Chase Spider-Man pop once we hit 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to be entered in that, and also like the video and hit the bell icon for when I upload. All right, guys, now let's get into this. Without further ado, so Morbius, the movie that was supposed to come out 2 years ago, but got delayed like 5 billion times. But here we are. It's finally here, out April 1st. Also on April Fool's Day, where Sony definitely fooled every person that went to go see this. And because a certain character that they teased in the trailer isn't in the movie, which is kind of downfall. Although there is there's one Spider-Man Easter egg in the whole entire movie. And that one Spider-Man Easter egg, first off, it's not an MCU Spider-Man Easter egg. It's mainly from the game. And it's mainly from Miles Morales' game. I'm pretty sure it was from the first Spider-Man game, but I remember it more clearly in Miles Morales' game because I played that recently. And it's not a huge Easter egg. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but go see the movie or just go look it up because the whole rest of the movie is spoiled online. So you can damn near find the Easter egg online. Someone probably will spot it. Or just Google it, Reddit it. But you're not here to hear that. You're here to hear my opinion. And look, is it terrible? Is it god-awful? No, it's not god-awful. I had no fucking expectations of this movie. Like, literally, I had no expectations for this movie. When I was watching it, is the writing bad? Yes. Scripts, it's just bad. It's not terrible. It's just bad. There's so much that even when there's good scenes, look, there's some not bad scenes. There's some genuinely good scenes in this movie. But when there's a good scene, then in the scenes like going good, then they just write some unnecessary thing into the scene that ruins the good scene or hampers the good scene down. And then I'm just like, what? Like, why would you do that? That was so unnecessary. Like, and I just feel like that's like what they're writing. It's like when they get some sort of momentum in the scene, in the movie, they just, there's something unnecessary that they put in, and it just drags the scene down. And that's a huge problem with this movie. Second is the editing. The editing's terrible. The editing's probably the worst thing in this movie. Because the pacing's all over the place. It feels rushed, but yet you want to leave. Like, and I don't think I've ever had experience with a movie before like that. Where a movie felt so rushed but yet so long. Like, you're waiting for the movie to be over. And I was waiting for the movie to be over. I was like, just waiting. I'm like, all right. Because the movie is so fucking predictable. You can see what the movie's going to be from a mile away. Like, you can tell. And I'm just like, come on. Like, and I think that's what mainly also kind of hampers it, where it's like, it feels rushed because it feels like it's going too fast, but then you're like, I've seen this movie a million times before. I know all the tropes. I know all the plot points that are gonna happen. So just get onto it, you know? Because the movie's only like an hour, 48 minutes. But I think that's the biggest problem. Now, the acting, Jared Leto, he's fine. I mean, Matt Smith, he's fine. He's actually really good. But all that, the acting's solid. The acting's good. It's just, they work with what they got. I'm not going to blame them because it's the writing. Jared Leto's an Oscar-winning actor, and he does great work when he picks great work. Although, man, Jared Leto, you really need to fire your agent. I don't know if your agent just, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if you just go for huge movie paydays, because I'm sure he got paid a lot of money for this, or what the deal is, but either your agent's the best agent ever because he's getting you great money for these shit movies you decide to do, or your agent's just bad. Although I did hear the We Crash, the Apple series you're in, Apple TV series you're in, it's good. Haven't watched that, but I did hear that's good and it's getting good reviews, so maybe your agent is good. Who knows? But the movie Morbius, is it as 20% on Rotten Tomatoes? I don't think it's a 20%. Is it fresh? Hell no. Say the movie is probably about a good, if I had to rate it on the Rotten Tomato scale, probably like a good 35-40%. If I rate this on my scale, it's between a meh or a popcorn throw. Because I think it's watchable. It's watchable, but it's just, you're not gonna think anything of it. It's literally one of the most filler movies you can see, where it's just straight filler. Like, for an hour and a half, it's like, do I really want to spend an hour and a half, that hour 48 minutes, watching this filler movie? So, and I just feel like it's that, like, it's just a meh. So, and for me, I'm going to give it a meh. So, anyway, the effects also, before I jump off to close this video, the effects on the movie, they're actually pretty solid, except at the end. At the end, it literally reminds me of a Universal animation ride at Universal Studios. If you've ever been to Universal Studios, you'll know what it is. Where it's literally just the Transformers ride at Universal Studios, or the Spider-Man ride. The animation like little segment during the ride. The end scene is literally reminds me of that because the special effects, and the CGI is that bad. But besides that, the movie's just meh. What do I say? Go to the theater. I mean, if your theater has $5 days, go see it for $5. Don't fucking spend $10 or spend any other money. But do not spend $10. It is not a fucking $10 movie. Don't spend $12 on this. You spend $5 or less on this movie. Okay? That's what you do. But anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching Nerdsters. Please subscribe and like. We're on the road to 1K. Once I hit 1K, I can give this Spider-Man Funko Chase pop out. So please, like and subscribe. Later, Nerdsters. Bye.